Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mids return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball
in. Leaves it with the running back. No, he just flat ran over it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Navy quick to the line. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable. Get them.
He's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Handoff to the lone back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 45 on its way. They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gonna run it. It's Rock. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll test the right side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Still running at the 40. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense was one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. Productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Gets away, trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Navy quick to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
They ran it on first down, now on second. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, going up top. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give. Shakes off the defender.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They want to run it left here. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Looking for a gap. It's Rock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Navy quick to the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed over the middle. It's fired. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Quick tempo here for the offense. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, first and 10 from the 33. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking for room. It's locked. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Blazers have it with a first and 10. Motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's got an open man. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Blazers will hustle to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UAB.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. That's caught. It's Lester. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 3rd down play from the gun. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 40, there he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's right on target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He got it.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are...
He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just laying out. He's given you a little bit of everything today of what he's been able to do, but I'm going to continue to highlight this guy. I mean, he just keeps making play after play, and those stats are working their way up. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Looking for space. It's Rock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to.
Touchdown, UAB! And the stomping has commenced. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Blazers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, Navy 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, UAB! And the route is on.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The give to the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll ride the hot hand. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Still running at the 40. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. Hands it off. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Rock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UAB! And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Blazers! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking for a man. It's Anthony. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense set on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
A shot toward the end zone. He got a hand in there, knocked it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Puts him in the spin cycle.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Blazers want to move quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, UAB.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. To the air, it's Anthony. They're trying to get to him. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Anthony. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. 3rd down coming. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's going to pass. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
And that's a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for...